Hey, what's going on, family? It's Luclin here, and today is Thursday. What is that? Well, in the Minecraft world, today is Snapshot Day, and today's snapshot is 12W18A. Yes, 18A. That's what I said. Okay, so today's snapshot is pretty interesting. There's only a few things that they added, but there's something that they're I guess adding, or they're in the middle of implementing, that is pretty interesting. So the first thing I noticed is when I downloaded the snapshot, instead of it just being a .jar, it was a zip file, and in that zip file were two folders. One was a bin folder and the other was a server folder, and each one of those folders had a jar in it. It had the server jar and the and had also your Minecraft.jar. So I was like, all right, that's kind of interesting. So on the Mojang website, on mojang.com, here's what it says, and it says it at the top right here. Jen says, important. This week's snapshot is extra experimental. So obviously it probably means it can break a lot, or there's a lot of bugs in it, which that's fine. Then it says, this week we've started working on separating the server logic from the client. The purpose of this is both to make it easier for us to add features, which is cool, since we don't have to implement stuff twice, and also make it possible for you to invite people to play on your local computer without setting up a server. Think about that. In other words, more like how the Minecraft Pocket Edition works. So let me explain that. If you don't know how the Minecraft Pocket Edition works, you have, let's say I have my phone, Miss Luclin has her phone, Little Ethan has his phone, and we have all three have Minecraft on it. And I start up a game. That, because myself, Miss Luclin, and Little Ethan are on the same Wi-Fi network, we can join each other's games. That's just how it works. Now this is interesting because in this one, if you go to single player and you go to create world, let's do that. Okay, we're going to create a new world. We're just going to create a world. So here we go. So watch what happens when we create a world. So what's happening right now is it says it's logging in. And over here in a DOS window that I have in the back, this is kind of like the Java window that updates and tells you what's going on as it's going. It's telling me that it's starting a server. So every time you create a single player world, is it starting a server? So does that mean that people can just randomly just jump on my single player worlds? Because, I mean, in one sense that's cool, but in the other it's not cool, because what if I don't want people coming on my world and hanging out with me while I'm here? So I'm very curious to see where this goes and what they do with it. Okay, so for this week's update, two pretty simple things, but they're pretty cool. There's also some bug fixes and stuff like that. Let's get to an area so I can show you. Oh, look at that, falling saplings. So let's get to an area where I can display the changes. Come on. Why do I have to spawn in a jungle? Cow, tell me. And, oh look, I love seeing that. That's so cool. A tree down there. Okay, we'll just do it right here. Okay, so for the first thing, let's do this. Let's change our game mode. And 1. Okay, so now let's go in here and we're going to grab ourselves a furnace. We're going to grab ourselves a stack of iron ore and a sword, wood, pick, and, come on, a wooden axe. Just like that. Pretty easy stuff. So now, shut that, put this here, put that there. Now you remember, like, me, I know me personally, I end up carrying a lot of junk around with me that I don't really want, because I don't like throwing things away, because I'm like a pack rat. So now, you can use your old wooden sword for fuel. You can use your old shovel for fuel. You can use your old picks for fuel, and you can use your old wooden axe for fuel. That is pretty darn cool. I think that is great. It's a great way to get rid of unwanted wood items. Now, the next thing I want to show you guys is pretty cool too. Check this out. So if we come down here and we grab a villager, just like this, and now villagers spawn when you use an egg with professions. There's a blacksmith, another blacksmith, nothing, somebody with the pink robe on. Let's see, we have cook. So now they spawn with random professions. And I'm opening up my furnace. So there you go. Those are the fixes. There's some bug fixes and stuff like that, and they updated some language files. But the majority of this really, I think, is going into the implementation of just kind of separating the server logic. So I think that's kind of cool that they've already started doing this. So there you go, guys. Once again, this has been Minecraft Snapshot 12W18A with Luclin MCWB. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, support it. We love you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're the reason we do this. Talk to you later. Bye.